Hi, I'm Sophia Pilar, and I'm the Director of Strategic Partnerships and Growth Initiatives at Expedite.
My name is Samantha Hart, and I'm a project manager.
Hi, my name is Jose Caballero. I'm the Learning and Development Supervisor at Expedite.
And this is Spicy Questions with Expedite.
Let's start off and get spicy.
Let's do it.
For sure, this is my game.
I'm scared.
Start with the first question here. What signals tell you a partnership is strong even during hard conversations?
I think it's basically being committed to assess no matter what happens.
Yeah, I would have to say probably all surrounds trust, right? Obviously, as we create partnerships with our restaurant operators, they're putting a lot of trust in Expedite. And so by creating that trust, we understand that relationships happen, there's ups and downs to every relationship, but as long as they have trust in us and we have trust in them, I think we can continue to work through those and continue to grow.
I think we were wrong about which one was the hot one, but I like both of those answers about trust and, our partners, whether they're internal or external, being able to rely on us for support. I think that definitely. I agree with both of you on how that would signal a strong partnership. Oh, I like this one. So
I'll do a little of the red.
All right, Sophia, can we start with you this
Yes,
one?
let's do it.
What's something people often underestimate about your job? Something many think is easy or unimportant, but actually isn't.
Seemingly small issues that our clients face on a day-to-day basis. So what we might think, as we review data and analyze, metrics and things like that, we might only call out certain deliveries that went really, really wrong, right? Either the driver had an accident or the restaurant's order was late, but actually the smaller issues, just being 5 minutes late, just forgetting one package, actually makes or breaks a relationship between our restaurant operators and their customers. So that's something that while they may seemingly small in the grand scheme of our operations, it's something that we have to be mindful of and that we're maniacally focused on ensuring that those small issues don't happen, because we recognize those can slowly erode partnerships as well.
Something that happens, at least with my role, is that mainly in terms of development, whenever you see that a development session gets handed down to the specialist or to whichever is the department that needs it, you might think it's only pass down the information that's coming from point A to point B, but what people don't see is that you need to make sure that that information is going to be seen from these different angles, and they all need to understand what's being done, not just the information is coming from, but how it's going to impact all the departments or all the operation. So I think that those details in terms of, okay, I need to make sure that this information is cascaded in a way that it can be perceived and understood for not just my specialists, my leads, but for the different departments that will also see what I'm handing down to them. Because, sometimes I might not know specifically what's going on with a client right now, but whenever you guys let us know, it's not just in terms that you can understand, but also in terms that I can understand what's happening. So definitely, I think that's something that people underestimate. It's just passing down information. No, you need to make sure that that information comes with specific keys that will make everybody understand it.
I love that. I'm dying.
Communication. Communication and just the micro actions that we do every day. I feel like one thing that people kind of go haha about project management is how much time I just spend looking at everything in the organization. So a project will come, through my desk, and we have to get it situated and organized before we can even start creating tasks and delegating things and putting together the teams. We have to understand what happened and why we need this next solution. So it's a lot of just let me listen to this phone call, let me look at this spreadsheet. Totally. And it seems like I'm doing not much from the outside, but it's really trying to put all of those puzzle pieces. If you had to survive a week on a reality show, which Expedite coworker would you choose and why? I'm going first.
Okay. I'm like, I'm ready. I know.
Gemma Hansen, 100%.
I love that.
She is not fazed by much of anything. So I think depending on the reality show, I think she'd be fine regardless, but she's also the party. Like, she brings the vibe.
Yeah, no. Yeah. She'd be queen bee on any reality TV show. Okay, I am a reality TV show connoisseur. I love Bravo. Andy Cohen is like my god. So I would probably pick Chris Barnes, because I feel like he is deceivingly nice, but like if you start to talk to him, he gets like, he'll say like a sly little comment and you're like, was that a compliment or was that a jab? And like, he's also the party, right? Like he's dancing and everything, but he has a certain art of positioning things that you're like, what does that mean? And it makes you think after. So he stirs the pot.
I'll go with Juliana Quiroz. That's one of my leads.
That's a good one.
She is force of nature. Like, she would do whatever it takes, but at the same time, she's very compassionate. She's very, like, thoughtful. So I think that she has, like, a good combination of, okay, if it's a survival reality TV, I know I can count with her.
That's a
and
good
if
one.
it's something like, in the just the social part, I know that she would also be able to handle it. So
now, if it's a competition, like a Survivor or like the race ones, Ashley Campos, no question.
Oh.
She would kill to win. I mean, even last night, just seeing her on the volleyball court, I was like, okay.
You would choose her and she would win.
Yeah,
you can disqualify.
You don't need to be here.
I got it. But yeah, she'd crush it.
Quite literally.
A little bit of that red one.
The red one, my nose is going.
I'm just surprised she's not even interested.
All right, I like this one. What are 3 key steps you always follow when there's a problem with an order?
Okay, this is gonna struggle. So I'd say the first one is stop, right? I know with our day-to-day, with the amount of volume we have so many orders, so many clients that it becomes difficult and we want to rush. But I would say the first thing is slow down and read everything. Similar to what you were kind of saying about the project management, like take in all the information to make sure you're most informed on what's actually happening, right? Our driver, we play a lot of phone tag between the customer, our client, the driver. So making sure you gather all the right information. Mm-hmm. 2 is really understand the problem at hand. So maybe asking a couple questions to clarify and make sure of things. And then 3 is jump into action. So if that's calling the driver, if that's, reaching out to the restaurant, we're actually going ahead and acting on it, but then following up to ensure that our client is always in the know so that they can help facilitate with their clients and their customers as well.
I agree. I mean, I couldn't have said it better. I mean, like, for me and within my role too, it's like, even though there's a lot of people helping the operations, I will always get specialists or even leads coming to me and ask me questions. And I think one of the first things is definitely
Ethan's gonna eat some. He wants to be a part of spicy wings. Oh my God, no.
You gotta get spicy.
Not the spicy. Caliente.
Yeah. So I mean, for me, it's definitely you need to get your facts.
Yep.
Right. No. So it's not just the details of the order. The first question that comes to mind is which client is it? Mm-hmm. Because that would definitely point me in the right direction of what should be around the first action, and after that, it's more so has our partner being informed about this is the first thing. Okay?
Yep.
Because regardless of what would be the solution, they need to know that something is happening.
Yep.
Maybe not the full thing, but they need to know that something's happening, and after that, we can take action. So definitely, after getting my facts right and after knowing who is the client, well, depending on the issue, definitely they start pointing out, okay, you should call directly this. Let's explore these other options in terms of getting the solution that fits the most right now for that client and for that particular issue. But definitely having your facts straight before even attempting to do something is the first thing that you should be doing.
And I think adding one more point, like making sure the client, kind of to your point, is updated along the way, right?
True.
We all know it's a tense
you're right.
moment. If the food's arriving 5 minutes late, the client is the customer is waiting, making sure that every step of the way we're updating them and letting them know our progress.
Whew. For me, I'm trying to think back to my ops days.
Yeah.
Way back.
And
in the
even your
day when I
delivery days.
Yeah, in my delivery days. I think obviously step one is understand like what the issue is with the order. Is this a one-off problem that we can quickly resolve and move on? Or is this something that's more systemic? If that's the case, we're going to understand, we're going to resolve, and then we have to future-proof. How do we make sure that it doesn't happen again?
Yes.
So those are my 3 key
That's
steps.
super important to future-proof after the fact.
Definitely.
All right. We ready?
Yeah, we're ready.
Kick off the round. So we are going to enter the hot round or the
Ooh!
speed round.
Okay.
So as much
Load
as
up.
we can get on there, let's load it up.
Okay.
Okay.
I put a lot on with this red.
Yeah.
Go, Jose.
I think that's too much.
I believe
I mean,
it.
like,
I
I'll do it.
really do.
I mean,
Okay.
like,
All right.
I don't want to
So-
ruin the rest of my day, but like, definitely I want to.
Oh, this is a good one for this moment. How do you keep teams calm when everything feels urgent or spicy?
Okay. Oh my God. I shouldn't have done that. Okay. I think prioritization and communication. So, prioritization meaning not everything can happen at once. So understanding the closest knife to us, right? Like what is it a live order issue? Let's attack those first, always. If it's future proofing, that is, while it is important, it could be deprioritized.
That sucks a lot.
But I think also the lastly is communication with our team, right? Understanding who's got what so that we know everything's tackled, and then tracking progress along. Tracking
Is it
progress.
spicy?
Yeah, I'm dying. Tracking progress along the way.
I mean, like, just like within the question, like, how you keep them calm, you need to be calm yourself before.
Yes.
Like, if someone's coming to you or asking of you to help or to be, that beam of light in the darkness, you need to be calm. So definitely the first thing is, even if the house is burning down, keep calm, because that will make them be calm.
Yeah.
And after that, definitely we can prioritize. We can check exactly what how to help the best.
Mm-hmm.
And at the same time, that task distribution, okay, so delegate, okay, so you do this, I'll handle this other party will handle this other thing.
So we've got a couple of questions left.
Okay.
Now what we're going to do is we're each going to pick one and find one person, and then we'll have one more question for the group.
Okay.
So
Alright.
I will go first. Jose, I'm going to direct my question to
Oh,
you.
thank God.
All right.
I was like, I need 5 more minutes.
Oh, this is perfect for you. What part of relationship building can't be automated, no matter how good the technology is?
Can't be automated.
Be automated.
I mean, definitely, we all work in different ways. We all take not just the same job, but the tasks that you have at hand differently. So I think that one thing that you would never be able to automate is where the confidence that you transmit to the project that you're bringing people in comes into place, and when you're handing down in the development sessions, whenever you're training someone, whenever you're developing someone, actually, that sense of trust that you build, I don't think that's able to that you will be able to automate it.
Yeah, that human
that
element.
trust
Yeah.
needs to happen in order for me to be able to let you
Yeah.
be on your way and do the things that you now know you have to, but that you will do it because you trust that the tools that you were given, the information you were provided, the support that it will come to you whenever you need it will be there. So definitely, I think that's the biggest piece that I don't think we'll be ever like able to automate.
Yeah.
All right, I'll do it.
Answer,
Yeah.
but
All right.
I need you to take a bite first, though. I'm not playing if I'm taking a bite first.
But I went hard with the sauce.
Oh my god!
You can do it, Sam. This is nothing.
All right, Sam. You manage all projects every day. You could do this.
This one was spicy. Like definitely
I'm
spicy.
having a hard time asking the question, but would you rather have a pause button? Would you rather have a pause button for life or a rewind button, and why?
Definitely a pause button. You know,
Slow down.
I'm in so many places all at once that like sometimes it can be hard to just get grounded
Totally.
in one particular task. Excuse me.
That's okay.
That's okay.
At this point, it's okay.
They can bleep that one
Yeah.
out. I'm like,
We've gone too far.
into my mic. But I wouldn't want to rewind.
I agree.
Because I think all of these experiences are so necessary and they
Agreed.
help us get to the next phase
Agreed.
of like our careers and the next phase for the organization.
100%. What I think Hef says a lot, like fail fast and get up and like keep trying. And I think every time we fail, it's whether it's internal, whether it's external, is a learning moment. So
Yeah. No. Then you try to do that pause button.
yeah,
Like we
Yeah.
truly try, but like time keeps passing by,
Yeah.
and you will still be,
Yeah.
like having to deal with it. But definitely a pause button will be a game changer.
yeah.
Come on.
All right. Jose,
Uh
got a question for Sophia.
oh. All right, I'm going for it since it's
All
my
right,
last
yeah,
one.
get it in
Take
there,
this one.
man.
Oh my god. No.
Okay,
Too much.
I think that was made for you. So
Okay, yeah.
this one says, how do you turn client or driver feedback into real operational change? If you will indulge us with that answer,
Okay.
despite of the spiciness.
So I'd say, like, number one, my team is obsessed with feedback. We want to know what you're using, what tools you need, how we can better your day-to-day operations.
Okay.
Oh my god.
All right.
And so we actually, within the Expedite portal for our brand operators, they actually have like feedback buttons. So we want to hear anything and everything because that helps us understand like real world problems. The last thing we want to do is like have our tech or someone create a feature in a vacuum, right? We want to make sure these are helpful. So what we're constantly doing is asking our team to, go see clients, see their operations, and like get under the hood with them to better understand how we can help them. And I think the same goes for the driver side, right? Like, how can we make this as least friction to get the driver there?
Definitely.
So,
Yeah.
oh, I don't know what I said, but I hope it made sense.
Yes, you got it. You crushed it. You killed it.
Yeah, that's
Do a
it.
little swish. I feel like it's just pounding.
No, mine is like back in the throat.
Back of the throat.
Lost feeling
Oh,
on my lips a few
yeah.
minutes ago.
Yeah.
Okay, so we've got one last question for the.
All right, we got to go big.
Okay.
The last one.
The last one.
All right, I'm doing red.
Well,
Oh yeah,
what the hell? Why not? Like, let's-
Yeah.
it's time.
Ugh.
If we're gonna go,
Let's do it. Let's do it.
all right.
Even though I'm dying.
like just for the camera, like, and
Yeah.
like, it's,
Yeah.
it's not just a
You've
drop.
been sneaking a little, so
Yeah, you can give
So, like,
that.
this
give
is
that a
last
light
answer.
pour.
Okay, let's cheers it. Okay, ready?
All right,
Sam,
hold
get
on
that
a
donut on
second.
there. Oh, that was a lot.
That's it.
Uh-oh. All right.
guys.
Cheers.
Here's the
Cheers.
last
Oh,
question.
here
Alright.
goes nothing. Oh, no.
Oh, that's painful. I love this question. This is what I do workshops on, like all the time.
Oh, my God. Well, then you can answer it.
What happens when teams rely on memory instead of systems?
Oh,
When you rely on memory, we have to be aware that, our short-term memory can only hold so much information. And when we're in periods of high stress or anxiety, that amount goes lower. We can hold the information for much less longer. So you're creating a more volatile and stressful work environment when you don't have systems and documentation in place, systems also prohibits growth and scalability because we start to end up with a whisper down the lane and everybody's doing things in a different way. So it's not replicatable.
Yep.
And you've got this mass confusion, and the drivers and the clients know that when we're not all on the same page, they can't be on the same page with us.
And I think also, like, to add to that, it all has to do with emotion too, right? Like if you created a process and you guys kind of established everything, you guys are all in a calm state, feels really great, right? We'll remember that. We'll know how to do it. Now it's a Wednesday at 12 p.m. That shit goes out, flying out the door, right? Like then you're like, what did we decide? And so having something concrete allows consistency as well, right?
Definitely.
We play a game of telephone, like you're saying, whispering. People are going to understand that differently as it goes down the line. So if it's right there, clear and concise, there's no questions, there's no ambiguity in the process when you're panicking.
And the thing is, like, what I'd say is we won't be able to make that happen every time if we don't standardize
100%.
the process or the actions, right? So if we just rely on memory, your memory is not my memory, it's not her memory. So we will all remember a version of what we thought or what we said it was going to happen. And my nose is running. and in order to avoid that, definitely we need to start to standardize the process. And in order to do so, definitely we need to create a system. We need to create documentation in order for people to be able to follow. And instead of going to who remembers what happened, or go and ask the person who was there to remember it, let's go and find the document. Let's go and check on the system because it will be there. We already decided and it's there. So definitely.
And that just gives for growth too, right? Like I think there's a misconception that if you have all the information, that gives you job security, but it gives you maybe job security in that position. If you want to grow, you have to let it go and kind of be okay with delegating and keep sharing that information. We're dying, but we made it through. I hope the next round of people have it much worse than us, but I don't know how you can get much worse. But catch you guys on the next episode of Spicy Questions. Bye.